viruses and vaccines. When you know they've designed the plastics to leach injured estrogen mimickers on record, that's BBC Today, to sterilize you. When you know you have no future, why would I take $50 million and go live in a mansion and sit there and lie to people all day? The truth is what matters. We have no future. This is a cold-blooded killing machine. This isn't just some boss hog offering me $50 million to hang out with him and Roscoe Pico train. There's no survival. This is making a deal with the devil. You know, Daryl Rundis, a friend of mine, Dr. Monteith, always gives the analogy of, for selling out, if I offered you $1,000 for your eyes, would you take it, Dr. Monteith?
Absolutely not.
Okay. What if I offered you? What if I offered you $1 million or $1 billion?
Nothing, because freedom is the most important thing we have.
Well, your eyes, exactly. So, I mean, to finish the statement, your eyes are just a window to the soul. How much money would I take for my soul? So, folks, you don't hurt me when you get me taken off the air. You hurt yourselves. I've told you the truth. It hurts me at a level of wanting to reach new people to warn them, for all those women listening who can go Google Gardasil deaths and find out how many people it's killing so they don't kill their daughter or maim them. So when you try to take me off the air, it is on you murdering those young girls. And if you want that on your soul, my God, just be forewarned. So I want to make that clear, that there's nothing I'd like better, Dr. Monteith, than to quit this show and stop doing this. This is a burden. And so people that think they get me by attacking me or lying about me or doing that, and they attack the station owners that have courage to put me on, you folks don't even know where I'm coming from. And so I just feel sorry for you. Dr. Monteith, go ahead.
Well, I admire what you do, Alex, and you do it so well. You do it better than anybody else I know, because you speak with it intensity. People have to understand, as Alex said, first of all, the H1N1 infection, swine flu, is a very mild disease. In fact, in the initial study that they did over in Australia, where they actually, this is the study published in New England Journal of Medicine on the 10th of September, and this is the vaccine trial that they're using to justify using the vaccine in the United States. Only they tested an entirely different vaccine in Australia, the one that had the adjuvant in it, the squalene adjuvant. But what was really so interesting about the study, although they didn't play it up, was that they got all these people recruited. They wanted to get the study done as quickly as they could, so they tested all of them ahead of time to see if they had antibodies to the infection, to the swine flu infection, because of course they wanted, they figured probably one or two of them would have. They found that 14% of one group already been infected, and 39% of another group had already been infected. In other words, they were already immune to the disease, and if all they could accomplish by giving them, the vaccine was going to boost their immunity to the disease they were already immune to. Most of the people in the United States have had this disease already, but they can't let them know. They got 195 million doses of the vaccine.
Stay there. Got a break.
When looking at your personal preparedness level, remember the freeze-dry guide. During times of physical and emotional stress like the uncertain times we live in today, it is vital that you not alter your diet too much. You should only store what you usually eat, because one day you may have to eat only what you have stored. Lucky for you, there's the freeze-dry guide. Featuring the superior nutrition and taste you've come to expect, the freeze-dry guide has a wide variety of choices in freeze-dried foods. All freeze-dried foods are no-cook products requiring only hot water and a few minutes of your time. The freeze-dry guide has been serving various government agencies as well as the private sector with the finest in freeze-dried storable foods and emergency rations since 1970. Consider the technological advances made in computers from the punch card days of the 60s and 70s to the high-speed personal computers of today. Comparably, the advances made in food storage from the World War II era till now are equally great. Visit the website at www.freezedryguide.com or call toll-free 866-404-3663.
Our beloved republic is on her knees. The forces of globalism are destroying national sovereignty worldwide. But in liberty's darkest hour, there is hope. For the first time in modern history, the people are beginning to wake up. It is essential that patriots worldwide accelerate their fellow man's understanding of the New World Order master plan. We have a short time frame to fully awaken and energize the people to meet this threat. In the info war, PrisonPlanet.tv is a powerful weapon in the battle to regain our freedom. PrisonPlanet.tv is a vault of forbidden information. All 18 of my documentary films can be downloaded or streamed in super high quality directly to your computer or iPhone and shared with others. Thousands of special video reports, from tainted vaccines to martial law, can be found in this online video library. My weekly news television broadcast, thousands of exclusive audio interviews, and so much more. The info war is waiting for you to set it free. Join PrisonPlanet.tv. Burn the info bombs to disk. Put them on the file sharing networks. Bring down the New World Order. PrisonPlanet.tv.
AirandAqua.com is your one-stop shop for some of the most affordable air and water purification systems available on the market today. AirandAqua.com knows exactly what doesn't belong in our air and our water, and they know exactly how to help you rid your home or office of these harmful toxins. Did you know that your skin actually absorbs more chlorine while you shower than from the water you drink? AirandAqua.com can help you eliminate dangerous chlorine from your water. AirandAqua.com carries atmospheric water generators, glass water bottles, chlorine-reducing shower filters, air purifiers, water ionizers, filters that remove up to 95% of the fluoride in your water, whole house water purification systems, solar-powered lawn and garden products, water testing kits, and more. Visit AirandAqua.com. That's Air and AQUA Aqua.com. Or call 1-866-380-2782. That's 1-866-380-2782. AirandAqua.com. Purify your life to
way up north, to Alaska, way up north to Alaska.
We're going to talk to Mike in Mass, Chris in Maryland, Dan in the Philippines. We'll go to Dan here in just a moment for the next two segments, and I'm going to get into a host of other issues in the next hour. What Dr. Monteith keeps trying to point out here while I'm interrupting is just so many facets that are popping into my mind here, is what I've already read in the mainstream news. It's admitted that upwards of 30% of people where they test for the antibodies already have it in many nations. It's very mild. So what is this all about? Well, if they want to have a scare, they have to monger for months. And so clearly this is a way to just sell vaccines, set the precedent to make people take them, and get everybody into this medicalized tyranny. Dr. Monteith.
Well, I've never seen in all the 47 years I've been at this such a dramatic, coordinated campaign by every means of communication to convince us we've got to take this H1N1 vaccine. So obviously for anybody out there in the listening audience, you can realize the control they have. They control literally almost every major media outlet in the United States. I mean, why would they be talking about this? This is such a mild disease that, as Alex says, most people don't even know they've had the disease. In the study which they used to justify giving the vaccine, in one group, 39% didn't even know they'd had the illness, and the others, they already had antibodies to it and were immune to it. And certainly by the time they get around to giving the vaccine, the majority of people will have had the illness, and it's not going to be a problem. So obviously there's another agenda.
It's a giant hoax, and that other agenda is clearly eugenics. And you have the internal CDC report admitting it's going to cause and has caused in the past similar vaccines, neurological disorders. Let's talk to Dan in the Philippines. You're on the air with Dr. Stan Monteith. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello. Just wanted to let you know. I just wanted to call the audience know about a new, or not new. It's a tools on the internet to, when they talk to their friends, if everyone says they're connected, they say how. There's some things out there called nndb.com, like no name database, or however you want to say it, nndb.com, and muckety.com, muckety.com. And they provide a vast resources of how everyone is connected. I only can hear, previous days of your shows because I get them from when it's the day after. But when I was hearing about Partnership for New York, it's the most diabolical partnership I've ever seen. Rockefeller, Carbis, crazy people connected in there. You can see.
Yeah, for folks that don't know, Dr. Horowitz has filed an affidavit with the FBI showing a criminal racketeering conspiracy with a partnership for New York and the Rockefellers behind this whole inoculation hoax. I appreciate your call. Dr. Monteith, the Rockefellers, I mean, eugenics, every time we turn over some evil rock, the Rockefellers are under it.
They certainly are. And first, they've been at it for, better part of a century. And it goes all the way back, first to old John D. and then his son. And these people, at the beginning of the 20th century, in the early 1900s, were already funding the laboratory at Cold Harbor. It was busy creating new diseases at that time. They always have wanted